What about now? Can you hear me now? All right. I had no idea it wasn't working. Holy shit. Okay. Well, there goes 5 minutes of the stream. Fucking hell. Can you guys hear that all right now? Hey, how you doing? All right, sweet. Fucking hell. All right. Yeah, sweet. Okay, classic. Yeah, I literally updated to Windows 11 overnight. So there obviously was something that didn't trigger in Streamlabs because of it. Fucking classic. I thought I thought everything was all right. I thought it'd be all good to go. Should have fucking should have known better with Windows. Fucking hell. Anyway, as you can see here, I am actually animating a shot. So there we go. I'm not sure why this thing is this leg is all the way over here, but let's just reset that control. For some reason the control is all the way over here. Oh, something happened. What is going on? I actually might just reset the entire pose for this one, actually, because the difference in the shot in the pose is so far. Yeah, I was just talking on my own. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I look like a fool, but that's all right. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just wondering what's going on here with everything with the foot. For some reason, the foot's not connecting properly. It's really weird. Let's select everything and just bring it all back. There we go. Fucking hell. That explains it. Too many keyframes. So no. All right, sweet. So let's hide away all that crap. Let's keyframe everything on this one. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for the sub, Chad Hartman. Thank you very much. So yeah, bringing this all the way back. And just basically starting with a fresh new animation piece. As one is. I'm guessing, I'm not sure where you guys are from, but if you're high at 8 a.m. in Australia, then there's something going on there. All right, so just going to bring in the character. I know, right? And just see where she lies. So right now I want to see her off cam and then sort of walk into, like, to see. Actually, I might just have it in the shot. Like so. Let's move that keyframe right to the start. What the fuck, man? Keyframe that again. There we go. Got to turn on automatic keyframing, it seems. Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, there you go. All right, cool. So, what I need to do is basically I plan on having her inspect the entrance, and then put the kid down on the floor, on the ground, to inspect it closer. So what I need to do here is I'm going to grab the camera here and just raise it a little bit, and just sort of just work out exactly what I want to do with the framing. Let's see what okay, this is quite a wide angle. I might give that 50 millimeters on the angle there as well, just to give it a bit more of a flatter feel. make it feel a bit more claustrophobic. All right, cool. All right. Or should I? I'm actually wondering whether I should actually show a close up of her face, like just her looking at the inspecting the area. Actually, I might do that. I'm actually going to pull it back a little bit and then put the camera in front of her. Something like this. That can't be kind of cool, like a third. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think that looks better actually. There we go, something like that. I think that looks pretty cool. So I want to get a reaction of her, like knowing that the area is locked, as in like she's looking around to see if there's any sort of entrance point or means to unlock this thing. So what I'm going to do is just block out her initial pose. So let's drop her body just ever so slightly, just in case I do want to. Something going on with the rig. It's interesting. All right, must be a spline problem. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna hide away her deformed joints, and everything else should be fine. And let's see, delete anything else, hide anything else that we don't need. Making sure everything's okay. Yep, sweet. Good point. Very good point. I will take that. Yes, good idea, Sketchy Squirrel. Very good. Thank you for that suggestion. Genius. Yeah, I will. I will bring that bloody thing back. Thank you very much. Let's do that. Super cool. All right. So that means I have to bring her body close enough, like closer, like so. And this is where I would actually go ahead and like fake. I'm actually gonna fake consistency here. Just gonna put make the bars wider so I can see more of her face. As for why the spline is fucking up on her eye, I have no idea. Yeah, sweet. I like this idea. So I'm now taking on that suggestion. What I'm going to do is actually have her approach the bar and put her hand on one of the her hand on one of the bars. That's a great idea. So I really appreciate that thing. This has got both, but I generally use IK for most of my work. I'm too lazy to switch, and I feel like I animate better when I'm almost entirely working in IK. All right, sweet. Let's get this up and running. Hey, how you doing? So I'm just gonna put her legs out. Let's go like that. I'm actually curious what version of the rig I'm using on this file, so I may have to update it. Let's see, Blender file. 40. No, it should be fine. I don't know. Must be something going on. Any case, we'll fix it if we need to. All right, so gonna put her body up like that. Going to lift her, hips up a little bit. Need to fix up some of her weight painting there. She's got a bit too much of a crotch. um, and yeah, the only time I use FK, sorry, is when I have her arm sort of wrapping around the kid. So I'm going to block that out. Get that pose. I should have kept the arm pose at least. Oh well, doesn't matter. Thanks for the follow, Daniel. Yeah, so going to bring that in. Fuck, how am I going to do this? Yeah, got to rotate this along the Y. There we go. So just posing that up. It is a little bit awkward with seeing the bars in the way, so I might actually hide them temporarily. Let's hide those away. There we go. Just so I can get an idea of where she sits. All right, cool. Rotate that on the Y. And then rotate her hand. There we go. That looks better. So yeah, just getting that into place. Any teasers coming out soon? Good question. Because it's only a minute long, I don't know how much of a teaser I can make with only a minute worth of content with this film. It's only like a minute, maybe a minute and a half at this point. So maybe I might make a quick little quick cut sort of teaser to get people to look at the film when I actually do publish it. Again, I'm hoping to get it done before November, before November. I still need to get the sound design done, but I think once I get the animation done, the sound should come pretty quickly. So yeah, just moving the hand into place. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Going to cup the hand around that as well. Just cup it. Let's go to local mode and just going to move the fingers into place. So get the hand to sort of curl around the body of the girl. Oops. Just pose that out. There we go. Yeah, I build it myself. I wouldn't say it's super advanced. It's just basic spline rigs and stuff like that. I don't do any scripting, if that's what you're wondering. All right. So just moving the hand, posing it up. Ah, right. By the way, if you're wondering at the twisting at 360, this is what this custom rig is about. It's the spline using splines and drivers. That's how I got this thing to twist at 100 over 180 degrees. That was my biggest gripe with Rigify and just general Blender rigs or any rig really. A lot of rigs, most rigs have a limitation of 180 degrees on the arms and stuff. No, never seen Yuki S17. This may come as a shock. I don't really enjoy anime all that much. If that's an anime, never seen it. And I don't really generally watch anything like that. Cool. Right, sweet. Let's get this arm up and running. So this one, I think I will put it into IK. Let's just see if it's yeah, not yet. Let's turn it back on. I want this one. Yep, there we go. No, no, no. I've the actual film, like the short film, is very short. It's like a minute, minute and a half, at least for now. Like I have a script that goes for about 10 minutes, but I'm going to publish the first minute, yeah, first to see what people think and whether it gets people interested. Do my videos cover all of this in terms of like rigging? I do have a video on doing an infinite twist rig. It's a more of an overview of how it works rather than anything else, though. All right, sweet. So what I want to do is just get the head now. What the fuck's up with her eyelid? Ugh, fuck me. Something's going on with her eyes, which is really weird. I think I know what the problem might be, actually. Because it doesn't seem to be the... Yeah, it's definitely not the curve. I think I may have turned on something in the rig. The rig anime. Rig file, sorry. Will you do the whole? I will use an external compositor, no question about it. I was using the compositor in Blender for my test renders, but the compositing rendering actually took longer than rendering the composite in Blender took longer than actually rendering the frame in Blender. If that makes sense. So the raw render is like 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds long. And then it added an extra 25, 35 seconds just for the composite, which was ridiculous. Sorry, no. No, like, just goes to show you, I haven't seen I haven't seen that character, no. But, yeah, I'm very new to the world of, virtual characters and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a quick check into my file here just to see if nothing's fucking up. Because I really need to get that expression in there. Okay, so let's just see if it's screwing up with the rig. Okay, it is. Okay, interesting. I think I know what's going on. No, I don't know what's going on. It's just being a little bitch. All right. Fit curve. There we go. For some reason, the constraint wasn't fixed. It's probably from a re-import of the rig at one stage. That should be fixing it now. No, it wasn't the deform bone as a constraint. The constraint was playing up on the spline because these are spline IKs on the eyes. So now if I move it, there we go, that's better. Sweet, that's working at least. Yeah, the eyes are actually projected onto the face with lattices and shit. Let's have a look and see what I can do for her expression. So I want to get her nose, going to move that across. As you can see here, the rig isn't designed to be realistic. Like I actually designed the nose to be deformed in a more graphical net sense. That's a spline IK constraint. Yeah. I'm actually planning on rebuilding the face structure, the face rig with morph targets. I got a plan to sort of redesign her face a little bit in the future, in the next sort of iteration of this character. Anyway, let's turn on the scene and see what we can do with her expression. Where's the lights? Come on, there we go. Yeah, cool. All right. So what I'm going to do here is probably bring forward one of the lights so it sort of sits top down. I don't want her face to be lit up, like, because it looks pretty good as it is. Just a bit more cleaner. There we go. So let's just get that initial pose working first. What made you settle for the new style? Basically, it has a flat look that I want. I've been wanting to try and achieve this sort of flat look in 3D. I know it's ironic, but this sort of flat fuck me. This flat look in 3D for some time, and it's quite difficult to do. It's very difficult to do properly at least. So yeah, I've been trying to do that. That's what the idea is, just to get a sort of flattish, sort of cartoony, cell shaded style. But at the same time, I also can't be fuck texturing everything with every little detail. So that's one of the biggest gripes I have about. Not gripe, I guess. If you're working on your own, it's just impossible to have the time to create all the textures for every little bit and piece of your environment. So the idea is that by going stylized like this sort of flat style, I can avoid texturing absolutely everything. You know what I mean? So that's the idea, at least. So yeah, just trying to pose up something that looks kind of good. It's kind of difficult in this case. Just let's grab her eye. Let's grabbing that, putting it up, making her feel a bit more surprised. Because what I need to have her do is react to. Do you have any animations that I watch? Oh, thank you. Cheers for the compliments. What made me settle for? Yeah, sorry, I've already answered that question. Do you have any animations that I watch or can watch? No, not yet. This will be the first, I guess you can say. That's interesting. The eyebrow is not coming out. That's interesting. Need to move that forward, I guess. Let's bring back the bars. And you can see, yeah, straight away, like I need to move the rig a little bit. All right, we've got the first pose ready, at least for like a basic blocking of the pose. I'm going to keyframe everything there. I'm going to move forward about, I don't know, 2 seconds and keyframe everything again. And I'm going to move her body forward. And just get her to sort of touch the bar. How do you get experience with animation, or do you work for a company? I now work for a company, but most of my animation experience comes from freelancing. I just started a new job actually recently. I work in working on doing some AR stuff, some really cool AR technology stuff. No, this is a bespoke rig. This is something I built from scratch for this particular animation. It's actually designed specifically for this animation. Oh, no worries, man. Pleasure to do it. I felt like there was a definite lack of content out there for at least just consistent information about modeling in 3D. Yes, that is the case. But if you turn on the render, it's white. They're completely white. So that's why I haven't changed the teeth. So you can't really tell. When you see it rendered, it makes sense. That's the idea. That's what the teeth. That's why the teeth are sort of still like that. So yeah, moving that forward. And yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I wouldn't have realistic teeth. 100%. So yeah, gonna move that hand into place. Luckily, the bar isn't too thick um, for her hand not to wrap around it, so that's good. Don't have to go ahead and remodel it or change the thickness of these fucking things. Making sure you're working in local sometimes also is a good idea. Oh, no worries. Oh, cheers. All right, cool. Let's rotate that hand, those fingers around that structure. Oops, shit. There we go. So I'm just making sure that when I do wrap her hand around it, it actually looks natural. Because right now her hand is probably not quite in the right direction. So let's get her a little bit more like that. There we go. Please put your base mesh on Gumroad for sale, the one you use for tutorials, and convert it into a club boss. I can't, unfortunately, not for that one. I do have plans though. Trust me, I have plans for a set of characters that are rigged for a series that I want to work on. A series of tutorials, not a series of animation, not a short film. All right, cool. Yeah, if you ever look at my recent video, I did in Maya of character retopo using Maya, you'll see that I have a new method for doing hands, or at least a simpler method for doing hands. I did plan on making a video series on just doing that in Blender, the same thing without using a sculpt, but I haven't had a chance to complete it. Lick my computer. Like or lick? Is that the typo? All right, cool. All right. Just gonna bring that finger set up like so, making sure it's consistent across the pose. Actually, might bring that hand up a little bit, back. There we go. Trying to keep it feel natural. Again, it doesn't matter that that I'm breaking the hand as much as it poses well. That's why I don't like restrict rotation or locations on my fingers, because ultimately, if you can pose the hand properly, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's a little bit more straightforward. It just shows you the structure of like where to extrude, where not to extrude, that sort of thing. It's a little bit more straightforward. All right. Posing the hands is one of the most important things with these sort of moments. So that's why I'm spending so much time just getting it right. How do you stream with no music? I'm finding it weird just chatting with no background noise. I moved from Switch where I had music just to saying, yeah, for sure. The question I've been thinking about adding music to the stream. I've been trying to think about what music to use without it being too annoying. Oh, right, cool. Um, Moved from Twitch where you had music just saying. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, I'll probably work out. Like, I'm still learning this shit. To be honest, so I'll probably refine it as the months go on or weeks go on. All right, cool. So yeah, with this next pose, just going to get her to focus on looking up, moving those eyes up a little bit, just getting them squinting a little bit. Again, this is blocking stage, so it's pretty early days with this scene. Yeah, cool. I had no idea you can do that. So, yeah, I'll definitely consider it if I can get it to work. All right, cool. So there's the pose there. Let's tilt the body forward as well as she's reached out for the. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It depends on what your just. I guess the low bass of the didgeridoo would actually be a bit. It does elicit a sense of melancholy, I guess, as well with a lot of people, especially that low bass. All right, cool. Just going to move her body a little bit. You want to have her body sort of. Again, don't you worry about the crappy animation here at the moment. It's just more about how does it look at this time. And I can always go through and just see how the lighting is. Bagpipes. Yeah, for sure. And just see where I want the lighting to end up, like highlighting around her body as well. Because I could, like, just switch it or move it around a little bit, or even just add like a fake light, fill light here. So I could ultimately add some sort of fake light there to fill out her edges. It actually works pretty well. Yeah, again, this is one of those things about doing stylization. This is what I've been trying to avoid is with hair, for instance, like doing realistic hair as an independent filmmaker, fucking impossible. Well, not impossible, just a pain in the ass to deal with. What were I doing? What was I doing as a freelancer? All kinds of stuff, advertisements, short, doing assets for like short cartoons, um, motion graphics. I guess you can say AR, all that sort of stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, I just want to grab some highlights around those fingers. That's why I'm trying to make that a thing. It's interesting. You can see the by turning on the render as well. I can see how bad the finger has been posed. Shit. I'll fix those later. But yeah, I'm happy with that sort of lighting. I guess you can say as a basic setup. Also, when I see that the rain, how it's going to render with the rain, so I'm just going to do a little render. I'm using a custom shader. There's actually available on my YouTube channel. If you check out yesterday's or Monday's video, I've posted the shader online, so you can actually download it for free if you want to. Let's have a look. Ah, come on, open it up. There we go. I like the rain. The rain's looking good over here. Her face is looking nice. A few little tweaks could be done, but yeah, just working on that. Don't like her hand there. Unfortunately, not really going to capture any shadow there, but what are you going to do? I'll try and fix that up a little bit myself. And of course, the interesting that the uniform is fucking up there as well. So I have to fix that up in the source file. For some reason, the hair is not rendering properly out of the girl as well. So I need to fix that up or fake it somehow. Oh, cheers. No worries. So let's see what we can do about at least yeah, okay, that explains why. Ambient occlusion not turned on. That doesn't help. What else? Let's turn on refractions and reflections. Bloom has to be turned on, obviously. And one of the most overlooked little functions in the lighting system is is contact shadows. Turn those on. See the difference? Massive difference. Contact shadows really make a difference in. That's way better. Fuck. Yeah, this is why I'm not going to publish it. This is why I'm not going to publish the rig. Oh god. Um, yeah, too risky, man. Too risky. All right. Cool. So, that looks a lot better already. Just the rim line around her hand. Her face looks way better with the contact shadows turned on. I'm gonna do one more pose, another pose, and then I'll probably have to wrap it up. It's already quarter to 9. It's crazy. Yeah. So let's. I'm not sure if should have a hand move up or down. I think it's gonna go down. Let's just move her hand down. Move forward a few frames. Again, this is just blocking, so I don't really care where I'm putting the timing. I'll worry about the timing later. What I care about is poses at the moment. So something like that. She'll move her head down a little bit. Well, rigging, I've done about I think since basically since I've graduated, I've done about probably a good like 15 different attempts at rigging. Doing a custom rig that suits me 100%. This is about as close as I'm going to get. So yeah, just getting this pose up a little bit. Yeah, one of the things I've learned from doing this film is just how I've rigged the lips. I'm not quite a fan. I'm not a fan of how I've rigged the lips, so I'm going to do a I don't know about that. It's just the way that I've rigged the mouth. I want to sort of improve upon that, make it a bit more robust. Ah, cheers. All right, cool. So just obviously it's going to be a bit more cleaner than that, but just tilt her body forward a little bit. Move her upper body a little bit. One and yeah, cool. So this one here, this one here. All right, let's do one more pose where she looks at the girl, like so darts her eyes at the girl, and then I want her to pick her up and put it on the ground. So going to just quickly block out the next pose, which is she's going to slightly look to her left, back at the little girl in her arms. Obviously going to fix her eyes up as well. Oops. Paste the pose. There we go, cool. So yeah, just blocking out those ideas. I'm not even bothering about looking at the graph editor at this point. Just worrying about what matters most at this point. Nodes. Nodes is awesome. I want more nodes. I want rigging nodes now. That's one of the biggest things that Maya has that Blender doesn't have is rigging nodes. It's so useful. You get much cleaner rigs as well, which is a real advantage on the Maya side of things. So yeah, just moving her facial expression to accommodate the girl where she's looking. And moving that down. There is an add-on, but I'd rather not use an add-on for rigging nodes if it's no longer supported or if it breaks, because I've tried using animation nodes in the past, and every fucking time there's an update, it breaks everything in your old files. So I want nothing to do with an add-on that relies on nodes that is not official. Not sure why this eye isn't connecting. I have a feeling that the I'm gonna have a look at the rig file if it's been screwed with a little bit. Yeah, they are working on it. So I'll just wait patiently until they make it official in the official release build. But until then, I'll just keep rigging traditionally. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know what's going on. Something was turned off. Fuck me. There we go. I made the mistake of saving something the other day in this file. Classic. Now her eyebrows are working as planned. Sweet. All right, so we have a few poses ready to go. So we got an initial pose, and we'll fix this thing up as we go along. Yeah, same. I can't wait for 3.0 as well. It's probably when I'll actually start to give geometry nodes a proper inspection. All right, sweet. What I need to do now, this one's a tricky one, is because I want to have her like pick the girl up and put her on the ground. Actually, oh, fuck. I'm actually wondering whether or not to save myself a little bit of time. And oh fuck, actually, no, I'm not gonna put the girl down. Not gonna put the girl down. What I plan on doing is, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it this time around. I think that the framing is going to work with what we got here in a much simpler way. Much simpler way. Save myself a bunch of scenes. Get to the end of this thing as soon as possible. All right, sweet. What I'm going to do is grab everything here in this last keyframe. Keyframe that. I'm going to move this forward. And then I'm going to have her sort of rattle the bars. Try and open, like, see what's going on here. And yeah, then surprise, surprise. Maybe I'll keep the other part to myself for now. Yeah. I came across a rigging node stuff. 30 minutes or 3 point. Oh, really? Shit. That's awesome. I've been relying a lot on denoising for all right, cool. Now, what I'm gonna do, as she hands up the bar, I'm gonna get her to flex her hand even further and really grab onto it. Rigging thumbs, absolute pain. Let's just get her hand really wrapping around that pole. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to use Cycles X yet. I'm really stoked to try it out though, for sure. All right, cool. Copy that pose. I'm going to paste this pose. There we go. And then she's going to try and yank it. Try and yank that try and yank the bars. So I'm going to move her forward a bit more and have her pull her body back. Twist her body as well. 1, 2, 3, twist. I probably should use the FK for that one, but oh well. Maybe pull her shoulder back a little bit. Lift her elbow. Just to really show that she's pulling as hard as she can. Move that back a little bit. There we go. And again, it looks like shit, but we will improve it. All right, cool. I'll improve the expression there as well. So now it's a bit more aggressive in her expression. So again, just blocking out that expression. Bring those eyebrows down. And then, yeah, get that expression out in her mouth. And just push that out a little bit. So yeah, let's get that up and going. And again, um, not really keen on the way the mouth is designed for this rig. That's I think my biggest mistake in how I've designed this face is just how I've designed the rig for the mouth. Really want to give it more flexibility. All right, cool. Get those cheeks up a little bit, lower those eyes. There we go. That's better expression. More strain. It's a bit more like that. There we go. Make the popping of walk animation without actual feet moving. Not sure what that means. Anyway, let's just pull that down. There we go. Move the elbow forward a little bit, I reckon, as well. Not the elbow, the shoulder. Oh, gosh. Thanks for the follow, Paradox. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. I want fields do look cool. You can do some really cool effects with that, and it's kind of inspired, I guess. So I might actually quickly just grab this pose here, copy, just to block it out. One. Let's just grab the whole thing here, make it quicker. Yeah, that'll do. Very quick and dirty little blocking here. And then grab that again. Make it faster. All right, cool. I think I'm going to leave it at that for this morning. And I'll probably work on cleaning this up tonight, hopefully, if I have the time. Hey, how you doing? He always seemed to grab me at the end of the day, end of the stream, Dr. Zigzag. But yeah, as a blocking, I think this will do. Yeah, we'll continue on with this scene on Friday. Or if it's already done, you never know. Might be on to another one. But yeah, really appreciate the suggestion. I forget who actually suggested it. It's been a while. I don't know. I can't remember now. Sorry. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion with the bars. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I will catch you guys on Friday. Cheers.